What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brandon Berg, just kicking it with you. I got another fun fact of history. I definitely want to make this real quick. I know a lot of, you got a lot of things, not just a dominant society, but you have a stereotype of racial prejudice, and probably also a misuse of a word that really should not be taken lightly. I think I'm going to talk about is Kamehameha, the first king of Hawaii kingdom. Actually was the person who actually brought the unification of the Hawaiian as a kingdom. He founded it in 1810, and I think he was born like 1736. He passed away like 1819, but he came up with a lot of laws and a lot of things that some of his ideals or what he created actually led to humanitarian laws. I know a lot of people don't look at it that way, but yes, Kamehameha started the basically humanitarian laws. I think what the law he came out was the law of the splinter patterns about non-combatants, people like civilians. You really can't go after civilians or combatants in the time of war. So that was also his creation. But the thing is, I wanted to also say when he started the Hawaiian Kingdom was like the butt of envy of a lot of different types of other countries that want to take him over. Japan was definitely one of the countries that did not like or respected the native Hawaiians. They went so far disrespecting them that they used his name. Now, everybody, I'm a Dragon Ball fan, and if you knew about Dragon Ball and anime and stuff like that, you were very aware of a move that Goku used. It's like one of his final type of moves he used, and it was called the Kamehameha. And I remember when I was younger, I used to listen to when Goku would do the moves. I never really thought that it was just the name of what they like to say during the move. But when I started looking into more of that word, that word is not no special move or no anime character. That's a name of a great king that established a kingdom and was very, very sovereign and had a rich history. Dude had a go hard. Dude looked out for his people. He also, I'm actually going to shed a little light. He actually set a rule that no foreigners should not own land. Now, it was like till 1848. That's when it was called the Great Mahele. Great Mahele. That's what it's called. It was actually introduced by, I think, his grandson. I think the Kamehameha III introduced it. It was supposed to be a ploy to keep natives from their land, keep natives, their land and stuff like that. But it gave a rise to new laws that basically allowed foreigners to own land. And that was kind of like the beginning of the end of the Hawaii as a kingdom. Because when they started letting foreigners, that's when Japanese started moving there, Americans started moving there, and then around the late 1800s, that's when the overthrow of the Hawaiian monarch happened. And actually, the one who actually overthrew him was Americans. Um, that's how United States acquired Hawaii. Hawaii it was basically a hostile takeover. It wasn't no choice. It was none of that. It was a straight. It was basically a force, and it was trickery. It was like a Trojan horse effect. Um, but yeah, man, Kamehameha, man, very, very, very deep guy, man. Um, During his war and to unify the islands of Hawaii, and he had allies. He actually had allies in Africa. He actually had some allies out of the Morocco's, and he had some allies, I think, out of Ghana. But he had a few allies um, come out of Africa that helped him with his quest to unify. Um, because there was some tribal war. It was a war into unifying, but he did. He used some African allies to help him with the unification of Hawaii. It wasn't a tyranny, because actually that was the best thing that really happened for the Hawaiians. But yeah, man, I know a lot of people, especially the new generation, when you hear Kamehameha, you don't think about the first king of Hawaii Islands. You think about the fucking special move of a fucking anime character. That's really what it is, and that's the disrespect a lot of Japanese have for a lot of Native Hawaiians. They still have a lot of disrespect for the Hawaiians. A lot of them is dark skinned. A lot of them kind of look like brothers and sisters. So you have a lot of of um, of you got a lot of disrespect going on. But yeah, I just want to really include that fun fact of history about Kamehameha. 'Cause I know a lot of people is not aware that he was an actual real person. Um, Especially a lot of the younger generation. So that's just my fun fact for today. The video. I'll probably come back with another video, something a little serious. I'll get into. All right, one.